guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time seeing or visiting my videos. My name is Anais, but I go by Annie, and today's video I'm going to talk about what's going on right now, which is the COVID-19 virus, or also known as the coronavirus. And I'm going to talk about it to the people like me who have compromised immune systems, and just talk about how we're a little bit more at risk and it's harder for us to actually, get through the virus. And I just also wanted to give just different ways for you to protect yourself if you do have a compromised immune system. If you're in if you're on immunosuppressants. And so I'm just going to cover a few points, and I do have my little notebook here. So if you see me look down, that's probably why. I did put on my Instagram, if you guys don't follow it already, I will link that down below. I put up a little questions thing for you guys to ask me questions, and a few people did ask. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that in the video. The first thing I am going to talk about is what is a compromised immune system. It just means that you have a weakened immune system. So compromised immune system, if we were to catch a 24-hour bug, a normal person would take a day or two to recover, but someone like me takes a little bit longer, a week, 2 weeks, maybe longer, to get over that that virus. So it's just our immune system is really weak. So we really have to avoid, being around people who are sick or carry this virus. And I do know I had a lot of questions on my Snapchat about people who have lupus and are on immunosuppressants, have a compromised immune system, that they were worried because their doctors weren't, taking them out of work, or, just having them stay home. And one reason being, I myself, actually at the beginning of all of this, my doctor was like, no, you're fine. Just practice washing your hands more often than usual. Carry a hand sanitizer with you. Try to avoid, being close to someone who's ill. Of course, I did take those measures, and, I was already washing my hands constantly because I know how weak my immune system is. So actually, as of this week, my doctor did tell me, it was like, you know what, I'm gonna need you to stay home. So she took me out of work for 2 weeks. But at the beginning, it wasn't so much as it is today, with so many new cases opening up and whatnot. But yeah, I would just suggest you call your doctor, see if there's anything that they can do for you, just because this is getting a little bit more, a bigger case every day, and it's better if you were to stay home. Now, if your doctor is still like, no, you're fine, you don't need to stay home, just practice those measures. Wash your hands constantly, and use hand sanitizer if you don't have access to a sink and soap. Now, I did do my research because I did get a comment from someone who said hand sanitizer isn't going to kill the virus. I did my research on Google just to see, what was true and what was not. That way I could give you guys actual facts, and not making this up. Now, the hand sanitizer has to be 60% ethanol. So when you check your hand sanitizer, let me grab one real quick. For example, the Bath and Body Works, this one has 68% alcohol. So that, that does count, and it does help you. If you're not able to wash your hands, you can always use this hand sanitizer. Now I have key points on how to protect yourself, and these were things that I was following while I was at work, and even while I'm out, having to go to the grocery store, having to run a few errands. So first things first, wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds. Scrub between your fingers and between your thumb, underneath, right by your fingertips, at your wrist, for 20 seconds, count to 20. That's the best thing to do. Now remember, again, if you don't have access to water and soap, but you do have access to hand sanitizer, always make sure that it's 60% of alcohol or more for it to kill the virus. Now you also, since we do have a low immune system, keep your distance. If you're at a store, try to stay, you know, at least 6 feet away from the person, the people that are around you. I know some people don't respect personal space, and so just try to, you know, keep your space, keep your measures, you know, all of that. Also, if you are able to, wear a face mask. What I did, I couldn't find any of the medical face masks at any store, but what I did do is I went to Lowe's and they had those masks with a little square on here. I think it's the P95. I was looking for the N95s, but they didn't have them. So I bought a couple of the P95s and I actually used that. Now when I went to go see a doctor here a few days ago, we asked for, you know, a couple of face masks, and they have the little wire on top of the nose bridge. That way it can pinch down on your nose. So, you know, if you're going to a doctor, or if even your rheumatologist, you can ask them, hey, you know what, I'm needing face masks. If they're not wanting to keep you out of work, you know, ask for that just for your safety, and they should be okay with that. Also, wear gloves. You know, just latex gloves or any kind of, you know, rubber material gloves. That way if you know, you do go out, you have to grab a door handle or something, you know, you're using the glove. You have your glove to protect your hands. But also remember, keep your hands away from your face. I know it's so hard to do that because I actually practiced that, and, you know, within 5 minutes I was already touching my eyes. Also, advise of ways of vitamins that you want to take. I know everyone right now is freaking out with toilet paper, paper towels. You know, I'm not saying it's not good. I mean, you know, go ahead, prepare yourself however you feel is the best way to prepare yourself. But honestly, you know, you don't have to go all out on things like that. But what I do recommend, since right now everyone's freaking out on that, visit your vitamin section at your store. Now, I will recommend taking vitamin C and vitamin D are your main ones because they help boost your immune system. Now, the milligram units that you need to take, it's 1,000 or a little bit more. And also you want to take antioxidants. Those also help. Zinc and probiotics. And I will talk about probiotics here in a little bit. Not a lot of people know the benefits to probiotics, so I will talk to you guys about that here in a little bit. And then also, if you are at home, you know, exercise. 30 minutes, you know, exercising. I know there's a lot of people on Instagram. I follow a few and I'll link them down below. You know, they're posting at-home workouts that you can easily do without any equipment. And I did try one in these past few days and my legs were killing me for the last 2 days, and that's without going to the gym. If you can exercise, please do it. That helps your immune system get boost up. Now also, your food, your veggies and fruit servings are so important. You want to have at least 3 to 5 portions of fruits or veggies a day. Now on your veggies, keep in mind the green, yellows, reds are the ones that have the most benefits to you. So those are just a few things that, you know, you can do to help protect yourself, kind of help your immune system a little bit, just so that it's not all doing the work. You're not just sitting there like, oh, well, you know, I'm at home, you know, I'm not being exposed to anyone who's ill or whatever. Regardless, take these measures, you know, take those vitamins right now that they're actually stocked, because I know once everyone's little light bulb turns on, they're gonna be like, we need vitamins, and all the vitamins are gonna be sold out and not on the shelves. And so, as I mentioned earlier, probiotics are really, really good to boost your immune system. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more about them. I didn't know until a few years ago when a nutritionist told me about the probiotic and all the benefits that it carries. And I'll read to you guys a little bit about it. It says probiotics are a certain type of friendly bacteria that provide health benefits when eaten. They are often taken as supplements that are supposed to colonize your gut with health boosting microorganisms. Again, they are living organisms that when ingested provide numerous health benefits. They're usually bacteria, but certain types of yeast can also function as probiotics. You can get probiotics from supplements as well as from foods prepared by bacterial fermentation. And things that include the probiotics, they are yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi. Probiotics should not be confused with prebiotics, which are dietary fibers that help feed the friendly bacteria already in your gut. So these are just extra friendly bacteria that help your health. Yeah, your health. Probiotics are ways to boost your immune system. You know, they're just friendly bacteria that are helping your white blood cells and everything in your immune system. And I'll show you guys a couple of things that I did buy and the way that I take them. Now, other ways to boost your immune system: do not smoke. You know, that lowers your immune system. If you drink alcohol, drink in moderation. Get at least your 8 hours of sleep. Take steps to avoid infection. Wash your hands, you know, cook meats thoroughly, and to minimize stress. If you guys are sitting here stressing about what's going on, that stress is enough to lower your immune system. Got to keep in mind, yeah, there's a lot that's going on, and because your health isn't the best as a normal person would, but you got to keep in mind, if you're following these measures, if you keep your distance from people, if you can stay home the most you can, if you have no reason to go out, do not go out just because you're risking yourself. I personally, you know, I get tired of being at home, and I understand. But if you are going to go out, please wear a face mask, wear gloves, carry some hand sanitizer with you. Just take the measures. Social distancing. I know yesterday when I went to HEB, you know, I know a lot of stores right now are helping the customer sanitize their carts or providing those things needed for customers' safety, you know, to avoid catching this virus, because there's so many people who have been out of the country, you know, who have not been tested, who don't have the symptoms, you know, but do carry the virus. So just be careful. Let this thing pass, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later. I'm praying people actually do take this seriously, because there are a lot of people who just don't believe in it. And I understand, I respect that, you know, but everyone has their beliefs, and I'll respect theirs if they respect mine. So I brought in some things that I take that I decided to buy while at HEB, while they're still stocked, before people realize that, you know, hey, these are things that are helpful to your health and your immune system. The first thing I bought were these like little wellness shots: carrot juice, acai, goji juice, elderberry, and elderberry is really good for your immune system, blackberry juice, and oil of oregano. So this right here contains a lot of natural things that, you know, do help boost your immune system without you having to take any other, you know, artificial things. So this is really good. And I think these are like $2-3 at HEB. Another thing that I bought was this fruit juice smoothie from BUDDAHS Farms, which is a vitamin C boost. And it has pears, apples, mangoes, and acerola cherries. Don't know how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. It also has zinc, which I told you guys that were very vital for you to take. Vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. So this has a good portion of vitamins that you need to help boost your immune system. And with 1 glass a day in the morning, you know, that's perfect. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys was this is kombucha. And it pretty much has 19 billion live cultures per bottle, which are probiotics. These are actually made in Austin, Texas. It has a lot of benefits, you know, for you. I'll read to you guys. It doesn't tell me on this one. Let me see if the other one has it. I brought 2 different ones. They're 2 different brands. This is BUDDAHS BREW, and this one's Synergy. They're both kombuchas, and they both have probiotics in them. So it says, what is kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea crafted with a living culture known as SCOBY, added to a base of sweetened tea. The SCOBY consumes sugars and caffeine, transforming the tea into a revitalizing into this revitalizing wellness drink known as ancient Asian cultures as the tea of immortality. But yeah, this is like a wellness drink. It has those life cultures, those probiotics that I was mentioning to you guys that are very good at boosting your immune system. So even if you take this one every other day, you know, or every 2 days, that's fine. And then in the morning before you eat, take one of these wellness shots. It'll help boost your immune system. And that's kind of what I'm taking right now, you know, aside from vitamins that I mentioned to you guys that you do need. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I know this video might be a little bit all over the place just because I'm terrible at filming videos. But if you have any questions, you know, feel free to comment down below. Message me on Instagram. I would say Snapchat, but I have my features set to where only friends can contact me. But Instagram is your best way to personally get in touch with me, and I'll reply and answer most of the questions that I can to my best knowledge. Guys, please stay safe out there. You know, it's for us who have compromised immune systems, it is important for us to, you know, just because we want to avoid being in that percentile of getting infected and possibly not making it through. But you know, we're strong, you know, we're fighting lupus, so we are warriors. But yeah, if you guys want to contact me, follow me on social media. I'll link my Snapchat, my Instagram, everything I have down below, and I will list the brands and names of the vitamins and probiotics that I'd use. That way you guys have that as well in case you go to the store and want to buy that. But I will see you guys on my next video. If you have anything that you want to see on my channel, feel free to comment it down below, and I am gladly taking ideas from you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Until then, have a great day.